My 600-pound life star. During season 7, Brianne Diaz faced one of the most challenging circumstances. She was battling a number of health problems and weighed close to 750 pounds when she went on the show. She had to move to Houston in order to be nearer to Dr. Now's office since she was unable to travel much farther. During her incident, Brianne also experienced a devastating loss, which further complicated her path. However, Brianne persisted in her efforts to change herself in spite of all the obstacles. To witness her incredible metamorphosis today, continue reading. Brianne had several challenges while enrolled in Dr. Now's program. One of those instances was when she miscarried. Furthermore, Brianne and Rick, her spouse, were divorced. However, the My 600lb life hero persevered and lost 345 pounds in spite of all the suffering. Following her miscarriage, she also had skin removal and bariatric surgery. Brianne weighed 385 pounds when she left the show. Despite everything that has transpired, she remained positive, and many of her current images show that she is still doing well in her physical journey. Recently, Brianne Diaz posted a video of herself flaunting her amazing weight reduction on social media. The star of My 600lb life is notably thinner now than she was when she and Dr. Now parted ways. Although she hasn't disclosed her actual weight, some admirers believe she weighs less than 200 pounds given how she looks now. Numerous admirers also discussed her amazing achievement in her comments area. "Hon, you're such a doll. I adore you, dear Brie. Keep up the fantastic job. Grootjes in the Netherlands Grootbroek, very lovely." Additionally, Brianne has been using her TV celebrity to promote other goods. In 2023, Brianne posted pictures of herself in the hospital undergoing surgery to treat a hiatal hernia, which entails moving the stomach and ensuring the diaphragm's hole is sealed. Brianne has been doing well in her romantic life in addition to her weight loss endeavors. Chris Riley has become her new life partner. The My 600lb life celebrity enjoys posting pictures and videos from their travels. She enjoys telling her partner how much he loves her. According to Brianne's social media page, they are now married. Additionally, Brianne enjoys sharing updates with her fans on her life as a mother. She said last month how her 3-year-old boy always challenges her, but she wouldn't have it any other way. "He makes me laugh," she continued. "He's 3 years old now, so let's be honest, he makes me weep too, but I've waited my entire life to be his mother, and I feel really fortunate." Overview. Stories about people struggling with weight and health issues strike a deeper chord than most in the wide world of reality television. Of them, Brianne Diaz's experience on My 600lb life is particularly noteworthy as an example of tenacity, willpower, and the unbreakable human spirit. Viewers were first exposed to Brianne's unvarnished hardships, her genuine weaknesses, and, in the end, her inspirational metamorphosis, which resulted in a breathtaking rebirth by 2025, in Season 7. This story follows her journey from hopelessness to empowerment, emphasizing the turning points, significant life events, and steadfast support that helped her move towards a better, healthier existence. Chapter 1. Starting off by looking into the mirror. In 2019, Brianne Diaz was a woman burdened by years of emotional scarring in addition to her physical load. She was 34 years old and imprisoned in a body that resembled a jail more than a ship. She started My 600lb life with the straightforward, urgent goal of taking back her life. Brianne lived in a small flat in Houston, Texas, and her days were characterized by loneliness, discomfort, and exhaustion. Her weight had risen to almost 600 pounds, making even everyday tasks extremely difficult. She frequently felt unheard, her voice muffled by her own fears. Beneath that weight, though, was a spark, a need for change that would not go away. A combination of optimism and frustration drove her to decide to go on the show. She longed for a fresh start, a life free from her physical constraints. When the cameras came, they caught her frankness, her fragility, and her unwavering resolve. An important turning point was her first meeting with Dr. Yunan Nausaradan, Dr. Now. Her condition was becoming worse. Joint pain, diabetes, and high blood pressure were endangering her life. Dr. Now's straightforward, uncompromising style was inspiring and terrifying. He laid out the plan of action, which included a rigorous diet, consistent exercise, and surgery. Chapter 2. The Battle, Dismantling Obstacles. Her path was difficult in the beginning. Brianne struggled with self-doubt, old habits, and emotional eating. She found it difficult to follow her diet, sometimes battling seemingly overwhelming desires. Her friends had drifted away, unable to empathize with her suffering, and her family was far away, so she had no support. However, each minor triumph turned into a ray of optimism. One day of following her diet, a stroll around her flat, and a flash of insight in the middle of turmoil. These triumphs gave her the motivation to keep going. She had a complicated connection with Dr. Now. Her emotional sensitivity frequently contrasted with his tough love style, yet underneath his severe demeanor was a sincere want for her success. He stressed the value of mental health and advised her to establish a support system and seek counseling. Brianne had difficulties at this time, including plateaus, mental relapses, and physical discomfort, but she persisted. As she started to see glimmers of the woman she could become, her determination grew. Chapter 3. Life-changing events, the influence of self-discovery and support. In 2020, Brianne went through a pivotal moment among the pandemic's worldwide struggles. At last, she made contact with a counselor who specializes in emotional trauma and weight reduction. Deeply ingrained anxieties, problems with self-worth, and past traumas that had contributed to her overeating were disclosed in therapy sessions. Her therapist assisted her in seeing that her weight was a sign of emotional suffering as well as a physical one. She began to explore her emotions, face her past, and create more effective coping strategies via therapy. At the same time, she connected with people on similar paths in online forums, which gave her comfort. She was motivated by their tales together, which served as a reminder that she was not alone. Her physical condition started to become better. Her blood sugar levels stabilized, she shed the first few pounds, and her mobility progressively improved. Every accomplishment strengthened her conviction that change was achievable. Chapter 4. A Leap of Faith, the Surgery. After over 2 years of planning, Brianne had a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, or bariatric surgery, in late 2021. The process changed my life. She had to deal with a new set of issues after surgery, including coping with her changed digestive system, controlling her food intake, and overcoming depressive episodes. It was difficult to recover. She felt nauseous, exhausted, and doubtful at times. But she was kept grounded by her network of friends, her therapist, and her nutritionist. It was a time of rebirth. She accepted her new diet, emphasizing mindful eating, limited quantities, and foods high in nutrients. She became more active, beginning with leisurely strolls and working her way up to more strenuous workouts. Chapter 5. The Comeback, Accepting a Fresh Start. Brianne lost over 200 pounds by 2023. Not only was she changing physically, but she was also changing on the inside. As she came to appreciate herself with all of her flaws, her confidence grew. She started swimming, yoga, and even dancing courses as new pastimes that helped her re-establish a connection with her body. Her connections improved, she re-established contact with her family and found new acquaintances who were happy for her advancement. On the internet, her tale started to motivate others. She became an advocate for weight reduction and mental health after candidly sharing her experience. Her genuineness struck a chord, and she became a ray of hope for many. Chapter 6. The 2025 Disclosure, An Amazing Metamorphosis. When we fast forward to 2025, Brianne Diaz's metamorphosis is nothing short of remarkable. After losing more than 420 pounds, she now weighs an incredible 180 pounds. Her story is a living example of tenacity, fortitude, and the strength of self-love. Her physical change is amazing. She now exudes confidence and is a lively, busy woman. Her grin is sincere and dazzling, and her face is more expressive. She is dressed in vibrant, form-fitting clothing that expresses her newfound independence and her own sense of style. Her mental and emotional well-being is flourishing in addition to her physical health. She has created skills to sustain her lifestyle, built a solid support system, and finished counseling programs. Chapter 7. Contributing, Encouraging Others. The narrative of Brianne has become a mission in 2025. She turned into an advocate by giving speeches at gatherings, posting her experience on social media, and guiding others starting down similar paths. Her message is unmistakable: everyone may suffer and transformation is possible. She stresses the significance of mental, emotional, and physical well-being. She exhorts people to get support, remain dedicated, and have faith in their ability to change. Numerous others are still motivated by her tale, which demonstrates that even the most difficult challenges can be conquered with perseverance, encouragement, and self-compassion. In conclusion, a fresh dawn. The incredible fortitude of the human spirit is best demonstrated by Brianne Diaz's journey on My 600lb Life and her remarkable turnaround in 2025. Her experience is proof of the transformational capacity of tenacity, the strength of optimism, and the significance of mental health. She changed from a lady burdened by her history and her physical appearance to one who was radiant, strong, and welcoming her new life. Her story serves as a ray of light for those going through their own struggles, reminding us that every stride forward is a step towards a better future and that the road to recovery starts with one. The epilogue: Brianne is still inspiring, advocating, and living her truth today. Her metamorphosis is more than just physical, it's a complete rebirth, a confirmation that life is worth fighting for and that change is possible. Her tale serves as a reminder to all of us that, with the right bravery and support, we can overcome any obstacle and change our course in life.